Are you ready to change your life? Have you been yearning to start over? It is possible, but there's a lot to consider. Life comes in seasons, and life changes. Everyone goes through transitions. For some, it's big life milestones that trigger change: marriage or divorce, moving to a new city, committing to a partner, buying a home, starting a family, or becoming empty nesters. It can be the loss of a loved one or friend. It can be a global crisis, like the pandemic, or a traumatic experience. For others, change comes from other significant changes that we all experience, like our emotional health maturing or ending a relationship. It could be aging, retirement, or simply who you choose to invest your time in. It could be a new career, moving across the country or world, or another life-changing event that catalyzes big change. Change is inevitable. It often causes us to examine our values or reevaluate our priorities. And sometimes, it leads us to this question: what should I do with my life? Should I start over in life? Where do I go from here? I was just talking to a good friend about starting over in life. She recently called off her wedding and went through an emotional breakup. She's questioned her career choices and her career path. And she's currently going through a spiritual and healing journey to help care for her mental health and well-being. But she says every few weeks, should I just start my life over? What if I just move to Europe or travel? What should I be doing with my life? Is this how to change your life and start over? If you're feeling stuck, that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Our data shows that 55% of people are languishing. That's a majority of folks who are not mentally ill but not mentally well either. This is a massive middle who are all experiencing one thing: the absence of mental health. You might be ready to take the plunge and start over. But starting over in life doesn't mean you've lost everything you've learned, gained, and experienced. In fact, quite the opposite. Your experiences have gotten you to where you are today. And today, you're lucky enough to be wiser than you were even just a few months ago. Use what you know best: yourself. Let's talk through the 7 steps to changing your life and starting over. Start with So if you've hit a crossroads in life, it's important to take a step back to examine what's important to you. What are your core values? What values come to life in your day-to-day? What values are important that are missing from your life? Do you want to change your values? What family values have an impact on you as a person? You might even consider making a personal vision statement. Revisit and rewrite your goals. Just because you have written a goal doesn't mean you have to remain committed to it if it no longer serves the direction you want to go. It's natural that goals shift and change. In fact, you might not have clearly thought about the personal goals you'd like to set for yourself. Take a minute to revisit your goals. They don't have to be lofty goals, either. My husband and I have a monthly ritual. At the start of each month, we write down 3 to 5 SAGs, or small achievable goals, on a piece of paper. If I think about some of my SAGs, they actually are building blocks for larger goals I've set for myself. For example, in the month of March, I set a goal to make salads for lunch at least 3 times a week. This could feed a larger goal of a healthier nutritional lifestyle and reducing food waste. But by breaking it down into smaller pieces, it feels more achievable. Think about ways you can do the same for your goals in life. What are the small building blocks that can help you reach your big goals? How have your goals changed over the years? Try to keep your goals measurable so you can reward yourself for your progress. 4. Work up the courage to commit to change. Committing to making a change is no easy feat. It takes courage, bravery, and self-awareness. It also takes a level of intentionality. Once you know your values, your goals, and where you're starting from, it's time to map out your next move. In a lot of ways, this step is more about a mindset and perspective shift than anything. Rather than starting over, think of it as starting fresh. You get to shape your new life. Positive self-talk and encouragement can be good tools here. Remember, you're in charge of your life. That doesn't mean that you can control everything. Quite possibly many elements are outside of your locus of control. Make your next move. Let's say you're ready to start over in life. You've taken all the steps and are ready to use your growth mindset to make a move. You've decided how you'll hone in on your life's purpose or simply bring more joy to your daily life. Now, it's time to put it into action, but start small. Let's go back to my friend. Let's say that she's ready to quit her job. Maybe she wants to shift industries or start dating again. Maybe she wants to move across the country since she can work remotely anyway. Or maybe she wants to travel. Map out your move. It doesn't have to be drastic. Even the smallest changes can start compounding into the bigger changes that'll help you start over in life. But you always have the ability to choose how you want to act and respond given the circumstances. You are choosing the best way forward for you. You can make a change if you want to, but it takes action, not just thought. Get a coach to stay on track. Any amount of change can be incredibly challenging. Procrastination can be a huge blocker, and self-sabotage knows just when to kick in. If you plan on starting over and changing your life, you will need a support system. Aside from friends, family members, and loved ones, it helps to have guidance from an objective outsider who can help you reflect on yourself. Someone to confide in, someone to help provide impartial advice, someone to help push your growth and challenge you. With BetterUp, you can feel better equipped to tackle starting over in life. A coach will work with you one-on-one to help you reach your full potential, whatever that means for you. And according to data, BetterUp works. Of the people who start out stuck, low well-being, 77% will significantly improve their well-being state in 3 to 4 months. Build out your support network. Surrounding yourself with a community of supportive individuals means seeking out friends, family, or mentors who uplift and encourage you in your endeavors. These people offer constructive feedback, celebrate your successes, and provide a listening ear during challenges. By nurturing supportive relationships and fostering positivity, you create a conducive environment for personal growth and well-being, even while you change your life. While you're at it, try to clean up your social media platforms and cut down on social media use. You don't want your feed or other people's opinions to smother your progress. Keep checking in on yourself. Like any new path in life, it's going to come with its ups and downs. Progress isn't linear. And if you're at a point in your life where you're looking to start over, you know that life isn't a straight path to self-actualization. Keep checking in on yourself and the various areas of your life that are shifting. If you fail, it's okay. You can always get back up and try again. And when you win, make sure you're celebrating those new skills or life changes you're embracing. Practice self-care and self-compassion. Be kind and gentle with yourself. You're valuable and you're human. You're going to make mistakes along the way and learn new lessons. It's about how you learn from your failures that can help shape your future.